flights, or after having boarded the flight, they landed there, that's the arrival, and then departure points, people coming to the airport and want to take off to their various destinations. So when you talk to a person and you tell a person, SWIFTtrip makes you an owner of an airport, take note. You can observe the person. Observe the person's perspection, or perception rather, of what you just told him. Observe that person. Don't just hear what the person is saying. Listen to the person's subconscious mind. Once you have become a developed person, you will no longer hear what people are saying. You will see why they are what they are, where they are, and all of that, because you are now in the realm of the subconscious. You are now dealing or interacting with people's subconscious mind, no longer their conscious mind or their physical. In the subconscious of that person, you will be able to detect if that person is feeling deserving or undeserving of what is presented to him. These things are beyond negative saying. That negative saying, bad mouthing that thing, it is not just because a person wants to bad mouth it. That person is feeling undeserving of having that thing. He or she has not come to believe it. They can't even believe it for themselves, that they are entitled of such. So when you see such a person, you will now want to tend, because most times they talk with audacity. Let me bring it clearer. Have you seen maybe in universities or in working environments where you have bosses who are bullies? Where you have students who are bullies. Do you know what bullies means? People who would just be, maybe you tell them a thing, instead of them answering you, they shout at you. A husband who is a bully. At a point, I asked my wife, I said, baby, has anything changed in me? I asked her that question one day because they say, no, be you go talk about yourself. Now people were there around you, now then go talk. I said, since you knew me from nothing, zero. How she agree marry me, I don't know. She knew I didn't even have a place to stay when she saw me. She never asked me one day, where are you going to stay if you say you marry me? And one day I asked her, I said, you didn't even ask me where I stay. He said, I know that you don't have any place you are staying, but if I ask you, what will it be? I only said that at least you know go stay bush when I marry you. And so things begin to shape. Things begin to become what it is today. And I asked her one day, has anything changed in me? She looked, she said, nothing has changed. You are just as you are. I said, the way I used to talk to you those days, did anything change? He said, no, nothing changed. Do you know that some men, when they are broke, their wife cannot relate with them? They only can become good or relatable with when they have something in their pocket. Do you know why some men turn into bullies? When they are broke, they don't want to hear madam say, what are we going to eat today? How will children go to school? They chased our child out of the school. So once they transcend into that lion and start roaring in the whole house, once they arrive from wherever they went to play draft or whatever, the woman will start looking for where to hide her head. Children will be running, so there will be no time to ask him anything about that thing that punctures his ego. Do you know why some students are bullies? Because inside of them, they are so small. They see every other person better than them. They wish they could have been like the other person, but not what they are. And so the only thing to cover that inferiority complex is to bully everybody, so that everybody now see them as in charge. Do you know why people join cults? It is to what? Hide inferiority complex. To hide that smallness inside of them. Do you know why people are negative? Because it is a character possessed to hide smallness. That is why you have bosses who are bullies. They feel that every other staff is better than them.